Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Porcelli and I'm Nextdoor's public agency lead. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of our platform for government, and I'm going to share some examples of how states are using Nextdoor for public agencies to communicate and keep their neighborhoods and their residents informed and safe around COVID-19. What we're looking at here is the Minnesota Department of Public Safety's Nextdoor for Public Agency page. And as you can see, 923,000 verified resident members are using Nextdoor in the state of Minnesota. That's 26% of households, and they're using Nextdoor in over 5,100 neighborhood networks throughout the state. In Minnesota here, the last message that was posted was about a wireless emergency alert. In Wisconsin, through Ready Wisconsin, they posted a message a couple days ago about general information about COVID-19 to keep neighbors informed and to share resources with them. In Rhode Island, they've shared a series of messages anticipating neighbors' questions and answering questions that are frequently asked that they're getting data on. So one of the examples here is, if you need to go to the DMV, don't worry about it. We're extending things, and here's how you can get an extension. Other examples are, if you need food, they're driving them to resources where people can find food. They're sharing updates with parents about school closings. And they're helping neighbors who are older understand which stores have hours that are open just for them to shop. They're sharing information about financial assistance, and they're letting people know about free resources. For example, Office 365 is letting people use their tools, I believe, for about another month for free. They're also sharing information to help nonprofits. In Alameda County, they've actually done something really cool with our polling feature. So here, the emergency manager has asked, what types of posts do you prefer on Nextdoor? And so it looks like 1,300 people participated, and they said, we really just want updates on new information every day. In Alabama, Director Hastings is the primary communicator, and he's done a phenomenal job of helping people understand what they need to know and anticipated needs, just like they have in Rhode Island. So for example, his most recent post, which actually looks like it was 20 minutes ago, was about information that are available to small businesses. He's also shared information to help people understand what they can do to protect themselves and flatten the curve. He's put a call out for blood drive, which is needed in the state. He's also helped members avoid scams and keep them safe and making sure their dollars are going where it's needed most. He shared information about FEMA's rumor control page, and he's also put out a statement about what to do if you need to find shelter during tornado warnings, as that's been an issue. One of the key statements he made here is that the greatest threat is from a tornado and not COVID-19, so if you need a public shelter, the Department of Health recommends you go to the shelter. So he's providing clear, authoritative direction to members. He's also shared a message directly from the governor. And by the way, you folks are welcome to do that yourself on your state page. If you don't have one, we'll be happy to create it, where you can communicate directly with your residents. And notice that he's included a video so people can watch what the governor has to say directly. He's also sharing weekly updates on cases and what's happening in the state. And let's see what else here. Oops, sorry about that. The other example I wanted to show you, and I think polls are going to be very helpful for you folks. This is an example of a poll that was shared in Pasco County, Florida. And polls are used as a way to gather input and to educate folks. So this was an example of when was the last time you tested your smoke detector? But in a conversation earlier today with someone from a governor's office, we discussed doing a poll of, what are the reasons why you're sheltering in place? And the options to see on your screen, you could put all the good reasons there. Now, members can only choose one option, but that rank rates the number one option, which creates social proof, which we anticipate could help sway behavior, seeing what your neighbors are doing. So this is just one of the ideas that you could use polls for. Now, one of the cool things Corey did is after the poll was done, you can sort of see on the right-hand side of the screen, the poll results are in the background, but they did a Facebook Live and talked about the poll and the poll results. So they're leveraging strengths of Facebook, which is Facebook Live, Nextdoor, which is the reach to all the members throughout the state, but also our polling feature to cross-educate and cross-promote both of the platforms. So Facebook viewers saw the polls, learned about Nextdoor, and then they shared the Facebook Live video to everybody on Nextdoor so they could learn about the poll results, but also learn about the Facebook page, which I think is a really great strategy. Thanks so much for taking a couple minutes to watch my overview video. I hope it's been informative. If you have any questions, you can reach me at joseph@nextdoor.com and on Twitter as @JosephPorcelli. Thank you and be well.